Blessings, everyone. How are you? How are you? Happy Saturday. I pray your Saturday was blessed. I pray that you enjoyed your Saturday. I'm gonna come on here because like I said, whenever God puts in my heart to share something, I feel like I just need to share it with you. And I pray that you understand what I'm saying, because I know you seen on the title when I said that death is a beautiful thing. I want to share a story with you what happened with me today with my son. Today my son called. I guess he was having a real bad day. He didn't call, he texted first. And he texted me, he was like, "Mom, I don't know what to do. I can't do this no more. I can't live no more. Ever since Marcus died, I just can't. I just feel like giving up." So I was going to text him a long text, but I don't think the text would have got to him as I would, speak with him. So instead of texting him, I decided to call him. I called him. He picked up the phone. And while he was talking, he was crying so hard to the point that you couldn't even understand him talking. So I'm trying to listen to him, and he's talking about he feels so alone. He's hurt because his friend Marcus passed away. He was just saying a lot of things. So while I was listening to my son crying, I'm asking God, please give me the words to ease his heart, to ease his mind, to change things around for him. Because I understand the pain of losing someone. We all understand the pain of losing someone. So while he was talking, he was crying and talking. I finally got some words to tell him. And I told him, I said, son, God don't put nothing on us that we cannot bear. And I keep saying that. And it's a true saying. God don't put nothing on us that we cannot bear. If you really have a relationship with God, if you really have a close relationship with God, you will understand the meaning of death. Yes, fleshly, we miss them and we cry and we don't want them to go because we won't see them here on earth no longer. Yes, and it hurts and it takes a lot of time for us to heal. But that's because if you don't have that relationship with God, you really won't understand the meaning of death. Death is something that we cannot escape. This is not our home. We're just passing through. And while we're here, this is what's going to determine if we're going to go home to be with the Lord or we're going to hell. Just period. But if you have a relationship with God, God will help you to understand the meaning of death, and it's not as bad that we and the flesh makes it seem as though. I lost my son, I lost my mother, I lost my father, I lost my nephew, I lost many cousins, I lost best friends. And it really hurt me. Each death took a piece of me to the point I wasn't myself. I didn't understand it. I asked God why. But once you have that relationship with God, God will help you to understand about death. Death is a wonderful thing. For one, we are leaving this forsaken world. We are leaving this world full of pain, full of anguish, envy, jealousy, all that. We are leaving this world away from all this hurt and pain. And we will be in the presence of the Lord. It's said in the word, gone from the body and present with the Lord. So I was thinking, and God put it in my heart. If any one of them, whoever had a relationship with God, if any one of them had the opportunity to come back, I promise you, they would not want to come back. Because if you had a little time with God, you wouldn't want to leave his presence. You wouldn't want to leave him no more. You would forget about everything that's in the physical realm, and you want to be with God. You want to stay with God. You don't want to come back to this world. Yes, family is here, your children here, whoever is here. But who do you choose first? You'll be with God. When I lost my son, when I lost my mother, when I lost my father, I was hurt. But now I am at peace and I love, because like I said, I know my son knew God. I know he believed in God. I know he loved God. I know my mother loved God, believed in God. And I would rather for them to be with God than to be in this terrible world. While we sitting here hurting, my mother was battling cancer. Why would I want her to stay in this world while she's sitting here suffering when she could be at peace and don't have to worry about that cancer no more? While she could be in the presence of God. My son, yes, he was young, but my son was in the streets doing things that he wasn't supposed to be doing. No, his death wasn't from him doing something. It was an accidental death. But I was worried about my son, by him being on the streets. But now that I know he's in the presence of God, and I know I had a dream about him, and he told me, Mama, I don't want to come back. That's my peace. That's my peace. He'd rather be with God than rather be here in this world. And I'm okay with that. I don't have to worry about it no more because he's in the hands of God. And everyone else. So being with the Lord is a beautiful thing. We live to die, and we die to live. This is not our home. We are just passing through. So you need to thank God. Say, thank you for the time that you have given me with my loved one. I know I will see them again. If you just trust and believe. I know I will see them again. Yes, the flesh will miss your loved ones in the physical. Yes, you will miss that person not being there and not being able to see them in the physical. But they are here. They are here. And I'm okay. And when God called me home and I have a little taste of being in his presence, you think I want to come back to this world? You think I want to come back to all this pain? No. I want to be in the presence of the Lord. So think about it. Death is a beautiful thing. And what hurts, we all know that we got to cross over one day. But what hurts also is that how the person died. We don't understand why children died. We don't understand, why young teenagers died. We didn't understand. But you know what? They are in the presence of God. And if any, like I said before, if any one of them had the opportunity to come back, you would think they want to come back? No. They said, Mommy, I'll see you when you get back. Daddy, I'll see you when you get back. So you got to look at death like that. It's all right to cry and mourn, but don't mourn too long because they're in a way better place than we are. Way better place than we are. So think about it. Just humble yourself and just thank God, and don't be angry because death is a part of life. Death is a part of life. And once we learn more about it and accept it, it will be so much better. And you be more at peace and you be more humble. That's what I want to tell you, whoever's going through something. I love you. I love you. And many blessings to you.